You get your sergeant over here.
License registration.
Get your sergeant over here. Get your sergeant over here.
License registration.
Get your sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit.
Well,
Get your sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had to...
I didn't pull over on your traffic
stop.
Yes, you did. I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License?
That's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me if you're going to keep this up.
February 5th, 2024, Adams County, Colorado. A routine traffic stop escalated into an $80,000 constitutional violation.
Who's that other car?
No idea.
Okay. Who's this car?
No idea.
All right, here's that. Here's that. All right, please don't do that. Everything okay, sir? William 37. The other vehicle is 259 Queen Zebra George. 259 Queen Zebra George.
I didn't know who both of those were. I was wondering what they were doing.
All right, slow down.
Yep.
Don't do that, please. Hi, how are you?
Good.
Everything okay?
Yep. Can I get your name and badge number?
For what?
What?
For what? What do you need?
So I know who I'm making a complaint against.
For what?
For speeding.
Speeding?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I have you recorded doing 80 miles an hour in a 65-mile-an-hour zone. Okay. No headlights, no sirens, nonchalantly. Apparently you drive like that all the time. So I wanted to film hypocrisy at its finest.
Okay.
So.
Okay. License, registration, proof of insurance.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Because now you're in.
No, I'm doing nothing. If you're going to start this shit, you get your sergeant over here.
License, registration.
Get your sergeant over here. Get your sergeant over here. Get your sergeant over here.
License?
No, I ain't giving you shit.
Well,
get your sergeant over here.
You pulled over on a traffic stop, so you had to...
I didn't pull over on your traffic stop.
Yes, you did.
I pulled over here because I had to answer my phone.
No.
Yeah,
License?
That's exactly why. You're not getting shit from me. If you're going to keep this up, get your sergeant out here.
License, registration,
You ain't getting shit from me.
Hey,
you ain't getting shit from me.
Then now you're obstructing. And
no, I'm not. Obstruction is a physical...
Yes. No, it's not.
Look, dude, you better get your sergeant out here,
now
okay?
You're verbally assaulting
Get your sergeant out here.
License, registration,
hey,
proof of insurance.
I can do that. I can tell you to off. That's the First Amendment. If you got a problem, get your sergeant out
License,
here.
registration,
You ain't getting shit from me. Get your sergeant out here.
Okay.
I'm asking for your sergeant for the last time.
And I'm asking
Get your sergeant out here. Well, you ain't getting my shit. You ain't getting my shit. You ain't getting nothing.
Okay, then I will arrest you for obstruction.
You do that, buddy, and I'll sue the out of Adams County.
Step out.
Got it.
Step out.
You better get a... I want a sergeant here.
Step out.
I want a sergeant
Step
here.
out, and you're going to get tased.
You have to come to get tased. I have a weapon right there. Where?
What do you have? I'm just going to secure that in here, okay?
I want a sergeant.
You have a CCW?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, he's a Denver cop. Or he's a Denver cop.
And I know my rights too, buddy.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
You want to get me out of the road here so I don't get run over?
Thank you for being compliant. Really appreciate it.
Not a problem.
What else do you have on you, sir?
That's it.
Spread your feet for me.
I don't consent to any searches.
Spread your feet for me.
Just some few persons.
Just your money. I'm going to put that back in your pocket. Hi.
The body cam?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you got me at least 6 times asking for a supervisor, correct?
And you got one coming.
All right.
Let me just check your hat real quick. All righty, sir. Okay. See his ID? No, his ID. Did I give you his ID? He said I was doing 85 and a 65, and he's just recording hypocrisy at its best. So then I asked him for his license registration because he pulled up on my traffic stop. So I was dealing with him second, and he wouldn't give it to me because he's a Denver cop and he knows his law, his rights.
Is he retired?
I don't know. I didn't even see. I just saw he was a Denver cop.
He is currently with DPD?
Well, he has his DPD badge in his wallet. Where'd you put his wallet? Denver Reserve.
Oh, reserve.
Oh, he's a reserve?
Yeah. Is that his name too?
Let me see
Is that him?
So, how exactly did he obstruct?
Well,
That's what we got to clarify.
well, I'm trying to get it. He came up here. If in all honesty, I should have contacted him sooner, but I didn't. I waited for my traffic stop, so I contacted him. He's video recording me, so I was asking for all of his information. He was like, he's not giving it to me. He wanted a supervisor.
He was just video recording?
And then when I was asking,
Did he walk up to your stop?
No. But then,
You don't have obstruction?
but when I was trying to get his information here,
David, Adam, Robert,
Yeah.
William, first Charles, Henry,
Right.
Adam, Robert, Lincoln, Edward.
he wouldn't give me his information here. He wouldn't identify himself here. It's weak.
Yeah.
It's very weak, but, and I can care less that I say it on the camera.
But, well, let's get it. I'm getting a clearance back on him. So I got Brodheim and Ralph.
Yeah, I know. I heard him.
Over here, so you can talk to this guy. 137, right?
Yeah. Yeah, no, so, and I asked him to step out, and he stepped out lawfully, just wouldn't identify himself. It's weak, but I got it.
I'll talk. Let me see if I can calm down a little bit before Sarge gets here.
That's fine. It should be unlocked. You're fine.
I have one. I don't know how current it is, but I'll put it on the card.
Hey, Barry.
Can you hear
How's it going? So, you did not approach his stop, right?
No.
When he was stopped, you just started recording.
Yep.
Okay.
And when he came up to me and asked me why I stopped, I said, first of all, because I had a phone call. I'm not going to talk on my phone when I'm driving. I said, and the second thing, I wanted to get your name and your badge number. And he said, why? I said, because I got you videotaped going down Highway 85, 80 miles an hour in a 65 mile an hour zone, just nonchalantly, no lights, no sirens. And I told him, I said, I wanted to videotape the hypocrisy that he probably gave that kid a ticket for speeding. And that was it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what the reason for the stop was, but in the future...
He didn't stop me.
Okay. No, he didn't stop you. You rolled up afterwards.
Yes.
Yeah. So in the future...
And he got his ego hurt.
Okay. In the future, if you see something in issue like that, call in and make an officer complaint.
I am going to. That's what I told him.
You're a Denver Reserve, right?
Yes.
So you know better.
Yeah.
Than to roll up on somebody's stop. What would you do if somebody rolled up on your stop?
I would... Nothing.
Well,
it's not. I'm not interfering with anything.
Right,
I was ahead of him enough.
But it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird. Suspicious. Right?
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So he can come up there like he did and ask me why I was sitting there, and I told him why. I pulled over because I needed a phone call, and I wanted to. I recognized him because he was going so fast, and I was doing 65. He passed me, and it just kind of pissed me off because he was speeding like that. And apparently he drives like that all the time because, like I said, no lights, no sirens. He's just nonchalant. So when he got away from me. He was going so fast, and I thought, well, like you said, I'm going to call the department and I'm going to complain. And I just happened to turn on 104th because I'm going to the Ford dealership, and he had this guy pulled over.
His sergeant just rolled up, but you think it could be possible that he was pacing the car in front of him that was speeding. You know, we do that all the time. You know that. You know that. How long have you been a reserve?
Look, regardless of everything that you're telling me, he has no right to have me sitting in the back of this car with these handcuffs on. No right. So you better.
So yeah, I discussed. I'm like, what is going on? Why is this guy in handcuffs right now?
And as soon as I told him why I wanted his name, and that's what he said. Give me your driver's license, insurance, and your proof of insurance. I said, you didn't pull me over.
Right.
So this guy's got This is the stuff that's just ridiculous.
This is not.
And I'm sorry, not you. So far, you've been awesome, and I really appreciate it. Yeah. But I've actually been charged from Adams County Sheriff's Department for I got charged with having a concealed carry when it was hanging out of my pocket, and it got thrown out. But I had to fucking hire a lawyer and go to court, and so it's just, I apologize. I got this little thing that Adams County cops.
I can understand why you're upset.
Me a little.
Okay. So Sergeant Brighthead's coming over here real quick. So we're gonna. get this resolved.
Okay.
So he's gonna come over and
Okay, so-
he's coming over this way.
All right.
So hang tight.
Thank you.
So,
And I want an apology from that guy. As soon as he handcuffed me, I informed him that I had a weapon.
So, one of the things I know that one of the deputies told you, asked you, was it is possible that he was trying to
No, he wasn't.
catch up.
He wasn't. There was nobody in front of him.
Okay. I wasn't there, so I don't know.
I understand that.
I'll get his full side of the story and everything. Try to let him settle down a bit. But no, you're right. Some of these guys, they forget that it's not against the law for someone to videotape your traffic stop. It's not against the law for them to pull to the side of the road. It's not against the law to make a comment. I can't think of any way that would interfere with it.
And he
But some people
and I
forget
even
that.
said to him, at least if their body cams are on, at least 6 times. When he kept asking me for my stuff, telling me he was going to arrest me for obstruction, I said, I need a supervisor. Before you keep doing this shit, I'd like a supervisor. And he said no. And then that's when
That's when I called for you.
and that's when he yanked me out and threw me in handcuffs.
Actually, did he? I don't think he cleared him.
I cleared it.
Oh, so did you have his info?
Yeah, it's all touched.
Okay.
Yeah, his stuff's all touched in the card.
Okay. So I have your info. The only thing I don't have is a phone number. I'll get that from you.
At least get a phone number.
Let me go have a conversation with him real fast.
Both your body cams are on?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's rolling. Absolutely, it is.
Okay.
No, I 100%.
Is his? Is his rolling?
Maybe.
Should be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Stand downstate, parties are in the counter.
yeah, I don't understand why he yanked you out. I mean, he flat out told me almost the same thing. Just, I get it.
He was. I could see it in his face. He was, as soon as I said that I had him recorded speeding, I could see it in his face that he was. He knew. And if he would have just said, if he would have said, well, I get what you're saying. I see how that might look, but I was pacing somebody or whatever. But it was none of that. Give me your driver's license, registration, insurance. I said, I don't have to give you any of that. Then I'll arrest you for obstruction. So this guy should know better than that, and that's ridiculous.
I heard you're at Denver Reserve.
Yes. Not anymore. I mean, I'm moving out of state. I'm moving to Missouri, so
Getting out of the state of getting out of Colorado.
yes.
All right.
This is one of the reasons why.
Well, I'll handle it. It'll be taken care of. I promise you that. I'm not gonna let it. It's not gonna just go away.
Okay.
It will be handled. I'm sorry. I will apologize for the sheriff's office. I'm sorry it happened. It shouldn't have happened.
You guys, I appreciate you. I mean, that's how it should be. It should be, maybe this guy doesn't understand that respect is earned. It's not, you know what I'm saying? When he started talking to me like a piece of shit was when I started talking to him like that.
So, like I said, let me go talk to him for a minute, and I'll be back in just a minute, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Did my partner let you know about your handgun? You took it apart?
Yep.
Emptied the mag, not emptied the mag, but pulled the mag out, and then I don't know where you put it. Did he tell you where you put his round?
No.
Okay. Well, here's my business card. Didn't mean it to go this route. Unfortunately, it did. So that is my apologies. But so I don't know what else to say.
You ought to know better.
So I will bite my tongue on that response, sir.
Yeah. Am I free to go?
Absolutely, sir.
Well, I'll see you in court.
Okay, sir. Have a great day. Thank you, sir. Have a great day. No, sir. Enjoy your day, sir. Thank you.
What the hell did he just say?
He said I'm a idiot and to see me in court.
A sheriff's deputy arrested a Denver Police Reserve officer for exercising his First Amendment right to record police activity. Let's analyze the legal failures that made this arrest indefensible. The First Amendment issue is straightforward. In Glick v. Kniff, the First Circuit held that citizens have a clearly established right to record police officers performing public duties. The 10th Circuit, which governs Colorado, affirmed this principle in Irizarry v. Yahia. Recording from a parked vehicle at a safe distance is constitutionally protected activity. The deputy's response to being recorded violated this established right. When the subject explained he had recorded the deputy speeding, the deputy immediately demanded identification without legal justification. This brings us to the Fourth Amendment violation. Under Terry v. Ohio, an officer may detain a person only with reasonable, articulable suspicion of criminal activity. The subject was lawfully parked on a public roadway. He was not operating a vehicle. He had committed no traffic violation. Recording police is not a crime. Under Colorado law, drivers must provide documentation only when operating a motor vehicle, or when officers have reasonable suspicion of criminal activity. Neither condition was met here. The obstruction charge reveals the most egregious legal error. Colorado Revised Statute, Section 18-8-104, requires violence, force, or physical interference to obstruct a peace officer. Colorado courts have consistently held that verbal refusal to comply with unlawful commands does not satisfy this statute. The subject sat in his vehicle, refusing to provide documents he was not required to provide. He did not physically interfere with the deputy's investigation. He did not block the roadway. He did not threaten violence. No obstruction occurred under any objective legal standard. The Supreme Court established in Graham v. Connor that officer actions must be judged from the perspective of a reasonable officer on the scene. But reasonableness does not excuse violations of clearly established constitutional rights. A reasonable officer in 2024 knows citizens can record police. A reasonable officer knows obstruction requires physical interference. A reasonable officer understands that demanding ID requires legal justification. The subject's use of profanity, while discourteous, is protected speech. The First Amendment shields even offensive language directed at government officials, as the Supreme Court confirmed in Houston v. Hill. The deputy's refusal to summon a supervisor compounded his errors. While officers have no legal obligation to call supervisors on demand, doing so is best practice when citizens assert constitutional rights. The supervisor's response demonstrates proper accountability. He investigated, recognized the constitutional violations, apologized to the subject, and promised corrective action. This is how good supervision prevents isolated mistakes from becoming institutional problems. The settlement amount speaks volumes. Adams County paid $80,000 to resolve this case. Counties do not pay substantial settlements for lawful arrests. This figure reflects the strength of the constitutional claims. Under Section 1983 of federal civil rights law, officers who violate clearly established constitutional rights can be held personally liable. Departments that employ them face institutional liability. Now let's examine performance. The deputy receives a D-. He violated the First Amendment through retaliatory arrest, violated the Fourth Amendment through unlawful detention, and misapplied Colorado's obstruction statute. His failure to de-escalate, refusal to summon a supervisor, and escalation of a peaceful encounter into physical confrontation demonstrate poor tactical judgment and unprofessional conduct. The subject receives a B+. He demonstrated strong constitutional knowledge, correctly asserted his rights, immediately disclosed his concealed firearm, and complied with physical detention while continuing to assert rights verbally. Points are deducted for using profanity and disrespectful language. While legally protected, such language is tactically unwise and unprofessional for a law enforcement officer, even off-duty. Adams County Sheriff's Office receives a C. The supervisor responded appropriately. The department held the deputy accountable through formal reprimand and training, and the settlement decision showed institutional wisdom. However, the violation occurring at all reveals training deficiencies. A deputy should not reach the street without understanding basic First and Fourth Amendment principles. Prevention is always preferable to correction. 3 critical lessons emerge from this case. First, recording police in public is a constitutional right, not a courtesy. Officers must respect this right, even when it's uncomfortable or inconvenient. Second, detention and arrest require legal justification. Reasonable suspicion for detention, probable cause for arrest. Ego, frustration, or perceived disrespect are not legal bases for seizure. Third, de-escalation saves careers and taxpayer money. This deputy's escalation cost $80,000, damaged public trust, and resulted in formal discipline. All of it was avoidable. For citizens, know your rights, assert them clearly, but comply physically with arrest and challenge it in court. The subject's approach, verbal assertion combined with physical compliance, was correct. For officers, constitutional rights are not suggestions. They are legally enforceable protections. When you violate them, you expose yourself and your department to significant liability and undermine public trust. This case illustrates why accountability matters. The supervisor's intervention, the department's discipline, and the settlement all represent the system working as designed to correct constitutional violations. Let us know if there is an interaction or a legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out our second channel, Street Law, for even more police interaction and courtroom content.